Hello, welcome to my channel. And just in, I had to pop in because good news, good news. Guess who Kash Patel appointed for deputy director? Dan Bongino. Holy crap. Dan Bongino, I've watched him for years. He's awesome. He is on it. He knows who's who, what's what, who's done what, who hasn't done. He is awesome. And whoo, it's going to be a bumpy ride now. It's crazy. He has people that he does not, and I'm just making sure that he has his own list, okay? And it's a list of people that broke the law too. So he knows the ins and outs of that FBI. He is friends with them. So they might want to run. I don't know. It's going to get crazy. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. Like Patel, Dan Bongino. Whoo! I'm going to miss him though. I don't know if he's going to be able to still do his, I don't think he's going to do the podcast anymore. But wow. Holy wrecking ball. That's all I have to say. But let's watch Benny Johnson. I love him, but let's watch what he has to say.
I didn't think things could get any better than this. It was a high watermark point of, well, my entire career. Kash Patel is a personal friend and somebody who I'm so very honored to say that we know and have supported for years.
Years. I've watched him for
than Kash Patel,
years.
but of course Kash Patel deserves to have a great team around him. And then Donald Trump goes and does something like this. You didn't think it could get any better, and then Trump comes up over the top and says,
Gets
no,
so much better.
Just got more golden. Great news for law enforcement and American justice. Dan Bongino, a man of incredible love and passion for our country, has just been named the deputy director of the FBI.
Wow. Woo woo.
Ooh, baby, we are cooking. The man who will be the best director ever, Kash Patel, named him to this position. Dan has a master's degree in psychology from CUNY and an MBA from Penn State. He's a member of the New York Police Department, New York's finest, and a highly respected special agent in the United States Secret Service. And he's now one of the most successful podcasters in the country, something that he's willing and prepared to give up in order to serve, working with our great United States Attorney General Pam Bondi and Director Patel.
Yeah, so
Fairness,
I guess
justice, law and order
he's
will be
out.
brought back to America, and quickly. Congratulations,
I enjoyed him
Dan.
too. Dan
In case you
Bongino's
were
pretty
wondering
awesome.
if this is, I don't know, a prank or perhaps somebody got hacked, I don't know, whatever. Dan Bongino posting this to his 6.5 million person following. Thank you, Mr. President, Attorney General Bondi, and Director Patel. Look at this. Oh, my goodness gracious. Donald Trump following up. Another aspect of the life of Dan Bongino is that I think is very important. His great wife, Paula, and his two wonderful daughters, who truly love their dad. An incredible job Dan will do to protect this country. Ladies and gentlemen, we know Dan Bongino. We know Kash. We've been on Dan's show. We've known Dan for ages. We've known Kash for ages. This is the freaking dream team. No one could be in a better position to clean up this destroyed, rotted federal law enforcement agency than the man who was willing to literally take a bullet for President Trump, the man who did take bullets metaphorically for President Trump, Kash Patel. These two guys know what it's like to be on the other end of the left's lawfare and to be on the other end of the persecution of the deep state. And I am just so freaking pumped for this. I just can't believe the timeline that we are living in. It is the sacred timeline. So everyone is losing their freaking minds over this. Charlie Kirk saying, thank you, Dan Bongino, for the sacrifice. I know this is service to your country. America just got a huge upgrade. Bongino joins Kash Patel. You know what Kash told me? This photo, he said, wait till Monday. And we are a couple hours away from the clock striking midnight. And, well, it looks like Kash was a bit early. You were great greatest nightmare has come to pass, Deep State. There is no way of waking up from this. Kash Patel is the FBI director. Kash Patel's deputy director is Dan Bongino. Just leave D.C.
To the left. To the left.
Seized control. Patriots literally in control. What a combination. Dan Bongino is the new deputy director of the FBI. Many had said that Dan Bongino might be tapped for a Secret Service director, but it looks like President Trump had other plans in mind, and I think obviously the FBI is clearly more powerful when it comes to being the actual enforcement arm of the Department of Justice, the largest law enforcement agency in the world, right? And so this is a very, very unbelievably positive update and will protect our boy Kash. These two guys have each other's back. This is the dream team, says Julie Kelly. Congrats to my friend Dan Bongino. We will miss him on the outside, but this is where he will do the most important work. Godspeed to Dan and FBI Director Kash Patel. There it is. Look at this. Just unbelievable. It's like hard to believe it's real. Dan Bongino named Deputy Director of the FBI. Congratulations, Dan Bongino, says Elon Musk. All the good guys are coming together. Molly Hemingway, Dan Bongino, next director of the FBI. Congratulations, Dan Bongino, says Anna Polina Luna. Dan Bongino appointed to serve as deputy director of the FBI. The position does not require Senate confirmation. Radio show host and commentator, former NYPD officer, served the U.S. Secret Service agent for 12 years. Kash and Dan Bongino to become deputy director of the FBI. Didn't see this one coming. Hate to lose his podcast, but he can make a huge, real difference. Dan Bongino as deputy director. Let's freaking go. What does Dan Bongino say about the actions of the FBI and about the actions of a man who used the FBI in order to persecute his political enemies, Barack Obama? Let's have a listen.
Spygate, Obama was in charge. Collusion hoax, Obama's in charge. The Hillary email scandal, Obama's in charge. The bribery scandal, Obama's in charge. There's a common thread. This isn't a conspiracy theory. What did I just say that's not factually accurate? Now, as this Biden scandal explodes with this allegation that he took a $5 million bribe as vice president, Obama's vice president, keep that in mind. Andy Biggs appeared on Fox yesterday. He was talking about these massive payoffs they have bank records of. They now have bank records. Nobody disputes the authenticity of these bank records flowing into the Biden Inc. crime network while he's vice president. Nobody disputes it.
Dan Bongino knows where all the bodies are buried. Dan Bongino.
Isn't that crazy? He is on it. Bongino, I mean, they were worried about Patel. No. Now there's another sheriff in town. And this is the other one. Yeah. He knows things. He knows things about things. He knows a lot of things. Bongino is in it. And things are gonna jump off. It's gonna get crazy, folks. Crazy. I mean, whew. And I mean, he's telling you like it is, and they're bringing up his old, I mean, if you guys watch Dan Bongino, you know what he's about. You know that he has receipts for everything that he says. So, there's that. So, it's going to be interesting. And, they're going to start cleaning out the FBI and everything else. It's going to, I'm so excited. So excited. Let's watch a little bit more. Benny Johnson
was able to perfectly dissect what the FBI did in the raid of Mar-a-Lago. He doesn't live too far away from Mar-a-Lago. He knows President Trump, and the two are very, very close. Dan Bongino has had President Trump's back for years. Listen to this.
Who's held accountable? I was passionate about it for a reason. How many freaking times are we going to let the FBI interfere in an election? I mean, this is supposed to be a constitutional republic. I'm not crazy, right? Like, this is supposed to be a representative democracy. Banana Republic. We're beyond a banana republic. We're into, like, tin pot dictator third world stuff. This is embarrassing. At least Pravda didn't pretend to be anything but state apparatchiks. The FBI, and listen, I've been with you for a while. I work with a lot of decent guys, but I'm done with the rank and file stuff too. I'm done with it. If you took part in this, anyone who took part in this, anyone, I don't care who you are, an analyst or an upper level manager, the next president who comes in office, they should schedule F as many people as they can in the federal government and fire every single person involved in this. Everyone. The receptionist in the FBI office who took a call on this should be fired. We are not a third world republic, supposedly. Sean, the difference between us and Kim Jong-un, right, is that we investigate crimes and then we look for people. We don't investigate people and then look for crimes. That is exactly what's going on. How many times are they going to investigate Donald Trump for how many different things before the American people wake up and realize this isn't an investigation of a crime in search of a person, but a person in search of a crime? And let me just add, one last thing on this, folks. I left my job. So no one's going to lecture me, oh, Dan, what would you do if you just do? There's no more we're just doing our job. You swore an oath to the Constitution. Have some balls, man. I left my job because I couldn't take what was going on. I gave up my pension and everything because something else mattered. You're not going to lecture me on anything. If you were involved in this constitutional abomination to our constitutional republic, you don't deserve your job today. And you will get no backing from me or anybody I know in the conservative movement going forward. You flush your credibility down the toilet.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the...
So there you go. It's on now. Basically, he's saying, you know what's going on right here? You better be careful because it's going to come and bite you in the ass. Well, it did. And it's going to be interesting. He's going to hold everybody accountable for what they did. It's going to be good, folks. It's a good thing. We got a great team. Bongino's added on there. I'm so happy. But yeah, so I just had to share that, and that was just something I had to pop in on with because I'm excited. That was something that was very unexpected for me. I was like, holy wrecking ball. Holy wrecking ball. That's all I have to say. Well, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on my next video.